Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are going to be doing some bulletproof date night makeup. I actually got this idea because I have a date and we'll be talking a little bit about my personal life and just some, little tidbits here and there that you might not know about me. So we're going to do like a chit chat, get ready with me, but it's, getting ready for a date. So if you guys want to see my bulletproof makeup for a nice date night, just keep on watching. Okie dokie, so I am fresh out of the shower. I have a clean face. I have no moisturizer on or anything, and my hair obviously is in a towel. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put on a little bit of the Hello Hydration face cream. And what I like to do, because I'm actually almost out, I love this stuff so much. It's super hydrating, and the fact that my skin has been overly dry lately, and I don't know if it's because I live in Arizona or we're going into summertime or what the problem is. And I just literally douse myself in this, and I know that sounds crazy and I probably don't need to use as much as I'm using, but I do like to go down my neck as well because girl needs hydration. So now that I've got that on, I like to let it just set a little bit before I start in with primer and my makeup and everything else. And again, my microphone is not on. I'm sorry. So what I'm going to go in now with is the Makeup Revolution Caffeine Solution with Hyaluronic Acid. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, if I can get this damn thing open. Oh, there we go. See? There it is. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and put about 2 drops, because a little goes a very long way. I'm going to put about 2 drops here, and I'm going to just dab this on and underneath my eyes. Because it has hyaluronic acid in it, honestly, I find that a lot of the moisture and hydration is drawn to this under eye area. I'm gonna go ahead and just dab that in. And I don't like to rub it, I really truly just like to dab a little bit on, and I'm gonna let that soak into my skin. I feel like that is now starting to, get underneath here, and it's drawing all that moisture to that area, so your concealer sits a lot better, which is fantastic. So what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna do the eyes first today, only because I'm not 100% sure about fallout, and I do have a few palettes here that I haven't really decided what look I'm going for. But I do have all these little ColourPop guys that I haven't used on my channel in a really long time. So I figured I'd pull those guys out and use them. And a lot of them are very neutral. Give It To Me Straight from ColourPop. This one I love because it's got more of those warm romantic tones to it. And I like having more of like the pinky kind of mauvey undertones. This one is Dream Street, and these have some really nice transition tones and little pops of color. So we might use this. I don't think we're probably going to use this one today. I'm not just feeling it. I'm really feeling the Give It To Me Straight, or I Think I Love You, which is great because it does have that matte black. You can kind of just put that on the lower lash line and smoke it out a little bit, or on the upper lash line. But I do love those warm tones. And then, of course, the other one I have here is Double Entendre, and again, with the neutral tones. I think what I'm going to do today, actually, is the Double Entendre. I'll be using that in this look, as well as, which one is this one? Give It To Me Straight. I'm going to be using these two in conjunction together today, because they're giving me the feels. So, and you got to go with what you feel, right? I'm going to prep the eyes. I'm going to use my Milani, oh, turn it around, honey. Milani eyeshadow primer, and this is a lightweight, visible finish, works on all skin tones is what it says on the thing. I'm going to be using this today, and it kind of reminds me of the shadow primer from Urban, so I'm just going to take that and pat it out. I usually use concealer for this as well, so if you just only have concealer, you don't have eyeshadow primer, that is totally cool. No biggie at all. I just happen to have this in front of me. So I'm going to go in first with this one, and this one is Draft. I think I'm just going to put that all over just to set everything so that I have a nice base for the rest of the shadows going on, and that's going to go on everything all the way up to the eyebrow. Actually, you know what? I might move you in so that you can see this a little bit better. Now I'm going to go in with a mixture of Hard and Flasher, these two right here. 1 and 2. And I'm going to use a E22 brush. It's like a dome tapered brush. It's nice and soft. And I'm going to run that through the crease area. So, as some of you might know, I don't really date because I feel like the dating scene is just not what I was expecting, I guess. I was in a 4-year relationship and we are still friends and we still talk because I still live in the house and he owns it. And we've been separated a year now. It's actually almost been a year to the day, funny enough. And quite honestly, like, I've met some people and I've, you know, kind of tried to put myself out there, but and everyone's like just online dating and I don't feel like Amazon priming a boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to meet somebody organically. So, I feel like that's not an option out here anymore. And it's very interesting being a single woman in your mid-30s. I don't know if some of you are single or in a relationship or have been in a relationship for a really long time. I've kind of come across a lot of not so quality people that kind of just want to use and abuse. And, you know, that's why I kind of just stay in my lane. And I've been single for a year. I mean, it's not that I haven't had a chance or I haven't had people ask me out or ask me to be with them. I don't know, I just can't bring myself to do it. But I finally said, okay, this is a year that I need to actually put myself out there. This year I'm going to at least give somebody a chance. If they blow it within the first 2 minutes, like, at least I know I tried. So, hence why we're going on a date. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and put double entendre down and I'm going to be picking up Give It To Me Straight. I'm going to go in with The Truth Hurts and Downright, this one and this one here. And I'm going to go ahead and run that through my crease again. But in that point, what I'm going to do is actually keep this much lower. I'm not going to bring that up to the socket, like the top of the socket, like I did with the other colors. I kind of want to keep this lower and more soft. And really, because we don't have any skin makeup on right now, I really just want to get a little bit more of that mauve-y, really pretty purpley tone under here on this side. And I'm going to clean this up with a makeup wipe. All of this once we get the darker tones on. What I'm going to do, they're very similar, but one is a little bit, TMI is just a little bit more purple and extracurricular is a little bit more brown. So I'm going to take this brown shade, extracurricular, and I'm going to take TMI right here and I'm going to mix those two together. And I'm putting that on the outer edge of my eye. I need a different brush. I'm going to take a Carity E28 and I'm just going to go ahead and dip into both of those and tap off my brush because I don't want too much. And I'm just going to pack that on. Kind of want it, I don't want to go ham. Yeah, there we go. Just a little bit. See what I'm saying? And I think I'm going to go all matte today. No, I'm going to do a little shimmer. Just I love that. I have a feeling I'm going to use that darker color underneath the lower lash line just to give it a little bit of just kind of blown outness. So I'm going to go back in with my E22 and I'm just going to blend just a little bit. Not too much. I don't want to pull it into the inner corner. I just really want to blend just a little bit. So I'm going in with Straight Up here from the Give It To Me Straight palette. I'm going to use this Wet n Wild brush to do this. And Straight Up. Ooh, yeah, that's what I want to see. And again, going in with my E22 just to blend out any harsh lines. What do we think so far? So far, so good. I'm kind of liking how clean it looks. I like that there's a little bit more boldness on the edge And we will go back into these once the face makeup is done, and we'll do the lower lash line. But so far so good. I'm really liking it. I'm going to do my mascara. Oh yeah. Oh, you see, oh yes, girl. Okay. I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier primer all over the face. Ooh, I always forget how much. Oh, okay. Little goes a long way there, honey. Let me tell you. Take a wet wipe real quick and just clean up. I have been loving the Cushion foundation from Wet n Wild. This is my tried and true, and it always looks good. So we are gonna do that for this date tonight. And I love the finish on this with a sponge. Can I just tell you? I do like it with a brush if necessary, but I feel like a sponge just works so much better with this foundation. But tell me what you think if you have tried it. Let me know if you like a sponge or a brush, because I'm curious to see what you think. Oh, this foundation always looks so good. The finish on this is just amazing. Can I just tell you? I like it because it doesn't settle in my fine lines. It just has such a nice finish. Oh my God. You don't want to try brand new makeup when you're about to go on a date because you don't want a malfunction. Because I've done it and it's not cute, because I saw myself at the end of the night and I had mascara all over the bottom of my face. I was like, oh Lord. Yeah, you always want to use things you know are going to look amazing on your skin. I am going to put on just a little bit of powder for lastability, I guess, if that's even a word. So I'm going to go ahead and just... This is a Milani brush, by the way. This is a foundation brush. And I don't want to put anything under my eyes because I feel like I get so cakey under there. Usually would do it if I was trying to brighten or whatever, but like, quite honestly, I get so cakey underneath here if I go too much. And that foundation does really nice work of just really slightly giving you some coverage. If you're very dark under there, color correcting and obviously concealer does help, but I am not like crazy dark under here. I just have a little bit of discoloration. And quite honestly, like, that foundation just works really, really well underneath my eyes. Okay, so we have the face done. I'm going to grab, let's see here. You know what? Let's finish the eyes first and then we'll finish the face. So TMI and extracurricular, we're gonna take those two once again underneath the lash line. What I'm gonna do is to use more of a fluffy brush. This is a Real Techniques 201, looks like that. Going to run that on the lower lash line. I'm just going to connect it a little bit on that outer corner just so that everybody looks cohesive. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do, go back into Give It To Me Straight and The Truth Hurts here and just smoke that out just a little bit. Just so it matches the upper part of the lid. So now what I'm going to do is go back with my e.l.f. brush. There is still a little bit of product still on there, and I'm just going to go on that lower lash line. Very, very nice. Very light. Not too crazy. I'm going to go in with the same mascara. I'm going to go in with a black liner just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. And because I want to make sure that this lasts all night, I'm going to go under my Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner. This is so good. It is very expensive, and there's other ones that are waterproof that you can buy. I just happen to have this right here near me. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in my waterline so I know that it won't move all night. And what I'm going to do is go in with my Ticket to Brazil Wet n Wild bronzer. I love this stuff. And it took me a little while to fall in love with it. Let me tell you, I was not a fan for a little bit. And then I tried it again and it grew on me, so. And I'm not really chiseling out anything. I'm just kind of warming up the face because I feel like with these eyes, it is necessary. So now that that's done, I'm going to go into Dulce Pink, and this is from Milani. I love this blusher. I love it so, so much. And I'm going to go in with a Real Techniques 300 brush. I love that blusher because it's just enough pink. It's not overly pink and it's not too shiny. It's got a really nice sheen to it and it's not a matte blush. We're using a fan brush today, which I hardly ever use, but we're using one from Wet n Wild, and we are going to be using Moonlight Pearls because I have re-fallen in love with this, but definitely scraping off the top helped immensely. Ooh, yes girl. I don't mess around. Okay, and I like to put on my brows last. If you guys have been here for a while, you know this, because I go crazy with the highlighter and then my brows are all covered in it. So I like to do those last. Good Lord. Okay, might have got a little ham. Oops. So what I'm going to do now that that's done is I'm going to go in with my lips, and I want to go something a little bit more neutral because I want the eyes to kind of just do its thing. I have a MAC pencil here. It's called Double Time. I know it's not cruelty free, but I'm trying to use it up and I will not be repurchasing it, but I really like the color, which I'm going to have to find a dupe before I do. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and line these lips. I do like to line and then fill in just a little bit so that when my liner and my lip gloss wears off, I still have some color to my lips so it doesn't look crazy and I just have a lip line. Not cute. I did that in the 90s. It wasn't cute. I still have pictures of it too. So I'm going to be going in with a Buxom gloss and it's called Tanya. This is one of those little guys. If you guys saw my lipstick declutter, you saw that I kept these, so I'm trying to use them. And this one is a plumping one from Buxom. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. See, and normally I would wear a lipstick or a liquid lipstick or something like that, but I really love the color of this liner, so I'm just going to put some of this over it. And I feel like it'll be nice for this date because it won't be overly like I have to go to the bathroom after I eat and do my liner, then my lipstick, then my gloss. It'll just be quicker. Very nice. Very clean. Do I need lashes? Oh, I need brows. Let's put on my brows first. I'm going to put on those brows and then I'm going to see if I need lashes because I might. I think I need lashes. Oh, I was trying to avoid lashes. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do lashes in my hair and I will be right back. And at that point, I will show you the final look. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back and I went ahead and put some lashes on and I want to scoot you in so you can see the final look, but I'm loving it. I think it's really nice and fresh. It's not overly done and very, very feminine. So I will move you in so you can see the final look up close. Okay, that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you and I will see you in the next video. Bye.